The baby has left the building and mama is taking risks. It's In Real Life number 8. Welcome to another episode of In Real Life, where we talk about the stuff of life, food, faith, family, and fun. So let's begin. This week I feel like I really lost my baby in Griffin. He is just all little boy now, and I'm like, when did this happen? He is very independent. He has his own thoughts. He doesn't want to be cuddly as much anymore. I get baby maybe 1% of the time, and that's only if he's gotten hurt or if he's overtired. Otherwise, he is just on his way. In fact, the other day we were out riding bikes. He sees these two guys on the front porch of some house. He stops his bike. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" And they proceed to tell their names. He's like, "Oh, I'm Griffin. All right, see ya." And he rides off. I'm like, who is this kid? He loves listening to Elvis Presley and dancing. And my girlfriend was over the other day. He barely even knows this lady. And he's like, "Miss Kathy, I'm going to miss you when you leave." It's amazing. And I am having mixed feelings about it because I feel like I never got to officially say goodbye to the baby or just have some closure around it because I was so busy getting pregnant, then having Paloma, and it just kind of slipped away from me. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed it. And I'm super grateful for all those years that we did have just together and where I could, really enjoy that. But I just feel like this transition happened without me even knowing it. It just goes to show that motherhood is so much about just letting go.
Yummy.
I wanted to show you that you don't have to be a master planner or a gourmet cook to eat real food. It is 6:30 on a Tuesday night. I haven't thought about dinner the whole entire day. We've been outside playing because it's finally warm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we going to eat for dinner? Well, luckily I had some chicken sausages out, so we're going to have that as our protein. I had some leftover brown rice from a couple nights ago, so we're going to have this, but it's not enough, so I'm going to throw in some black beans. Yes, canned black beans, but this is a PPA-free can, and they are great in a pinch. And then I'm going to make a really tasty but easy pepper and cucumber salad. It's literally cucumbers, peppers, and a little vinaigrette. And that will be dinner, and I should have all that ready before 7. I've just been feeling upset because my son has eczema, and this literally came on out of the blue. If you look at his 3-year birthday pictures, totally fine, and then it's 3.5 years, it just popped up, and it's just so annoying. I don't know where this came from. And it's just frustrating because I'm like, I'm Mama Natural, and I follow this awesome diet, and I've been giving probiotics and doing all this stuff, that's good or blah, blah, blah. But it just goes to show, none of us are exempt, and I'm just frustrated basically by it. The good news is I've been using some essential oils on him. That has really been helping. Getting all those gas leaks fixed has really helped it, actually. It's improved since we've done that. And then there are things we can do to make it better. I know a lot of people that struggle with eczema and they can actually heal from it. So I know that there is a path of healing. And I'm going to start working with the gal. So I'm looking forward to kind of getting the bottom of it and seeing what is triggering it, because it's a sign of inflammation, it's a sign of some gut things going on. But in the meantime, it's just a drag. I don't want my kid to have this, and it's just not fun. We've got a couple interesting things going on at mamanatural.com this week. First off, if you're looking for a way to celebrate Easter and more naturally instead of the peeps and jelly beans, I have a whole list of some alternative, healthier ideas. So be sure to check that out. And then also, I talked about in the last IRL having a clogged duct and how I was able to clear it in 4 hours. So I list all my tips and tricks plus some additional ones. That's all up now. Have you ever been prophesized over? Prophecy is a gift of the Holy Spirit. Some people are really good at it. And basically, they kind of pray over you and they reveal to you what is on the Father's heart for you. So I was actually prophesized over right around my birthday of this year. Now, let me tell you, it's a little bit fringe. Not all churches do this or welcome it, but I'm a little fringe, so I liked it. And he told me a bunch of really encouraging and wonderful things. But one of the things he told me was that God was trying to bring out this songwriter or musician in me. And I was kind of like, that's interesting. Especially given the fact that I literally cannot sing. like really can't sing. So don't ever ask me to sing, okay? But I kind of meditated on it because he was so spot on and all the other things he talked about. So I thought about it, and you know, God actually revealed this memory when I was about 8 or 9 years old. My grandfather passed away, and I was super sad. And so I went upstairs, and we had a little piano, and I wrote a song, and it was kind of fun. And I actually performed it at the funeral. Yeah, so I've been thinking about this, and a couple of months ago, I was rocking Paloma to bed, and I was rocking for a really long time, and this song came to me. So I've been kind of working on this song privately, and I decided, you know, with the encouragement of my hubby, to bring it to this songwriters group that's at my church. And of course, they were incredibly gracious, but it was a really great reminder for me is to live on the edge more because it is good for us.
Aww. What's she doing?
I don't know. She's sucking my shoulder.
Why is she sucking your shoulder?
I don't know.
What are you doing? You trying to eat his shoulder?
Yeah. Are you Mama? Cutie.
She's like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Now I'd love to hear from you. I want to go back to the beginning of this video and talk about our little kids growing up into young little boys and girls. And for you, how was that process? Is there anything that helped you through that whole grief and transition? And was there a specific moment that you looked at your child and thought, wow, they have grown up? Share it with me in the comments below, and thanks as always for tuning in.